Hey guys, I'm Heather Candelaria with RETSY Real Estate.
And I'm Jen Burgess, and we're talking about the market. Arizona has the #2 market in the nation right now. So we want to help get you guys prepared whether you're buying or selling.
So what do you think? I think there's a couple tips that we can definitely give sellers and buyers right now, but what do you think are the three most important? I know I have mine. What are yours?
No matter if you're buying or selling, work with an expert. I hear so often,
Number one.
well, my friend is a realtor, and that's fine. You want someone who really knows that micro market, who knows what buyers are looking for if you're selling, and if you're buying, who really knows what's the inventory and what could be coming up. So we'll talk about both. So let's start with buyers first of all. If you are buying in this competitive market, first recommendation, hire an expert.
Yes, absolutely hire, because again, who you work with matters, and if you're going to compete, you have to have an agent who knows what's coming up. A lot of off-market properties, that you have to be able to move quickly and understand where opportunities are.
Also, second thing is know what your financials are. You need to be ready to hit the ground running. If you need to write an offer that day, you don't have time to talk to a lender at that point. So
don't go buy a car if you're going to buy a house in the next 60 days. Don't run up your credit card. Know your financials, get pre-qualified, because if you like something, you have to write on it immediately. And having that documentation to back up your offer will make it more appealing to the seller.
Or if you're cash, just have that proof of funds ready to go. Your realtor will help walk you through all of this. And then I would say third thing for buyers, really know what you're willing to compromise on, because nothing is 100%. You could hit 90.
Yeah, I always say buying a house is like a relationship. If it's 70 or 80%, you're good. Nothing's ever gonna be perfect. So I kind of parlay that into buying homes as well. It's if you've got 80% of your checklist in this market and you like it, I think go for it.
Know what your compromises are and be ready to go. So taking this now to sellers, what would you say number one for sellers?
Same with buyers. First things first, hire an expert. You got to know somebody who has the experience in the neighborhoods, who has sold homes there, and who has great relationships with other agents, because they might have a buyer that needs exactly what you're selling, and you could cut out a lot of legwork on the transaction.
Number two for sellers, I would say get ready. So first impressions matter. Clean up the yard, hire a handyman, maybe declutter a bit.
Paint if it needs it. Make sure that the grass is trimmed, everything's picked up. It just makes a better experience. And you know what? If you have to sell, then you're gonna come home to a clean house every night anyway.
And also, I would say buyers are not willing to overpay, even if it is a seller's market. So perhaps we could tag on to that. Be realistic.
Absolutely. I've seen it too. We were just talking about this. You could have a property, and because you think the market is what it is, that you can ask whatever you want, and buyers still are not going to overpay. And then you've got a house that sits for a while, which is not a good look for anybody.
Not in a tight market, at least.
Not at all.
That creates a lot of question marks. So basically, you want to take all of the question marks out of the equation if you're a seller, and if you're a buyer, just lace up those shoes and get ready to go.